An annotated bibliography is an organized list of sources of information about your research topic with annotations. Sources can be books, newspaper articles, journal articles, images, podcasts, or even movies. So how does an annotated bibliography differ from a regular bibliography? Each reference is followed by a paragraph-length annotation, usually 100 to 200 words in length. Annotated bibliographies can serve different functions depending upon the assignment, but they often do the following: provide a literature review on a particular subject, help you formulate a thesis on a subject, demonstrate the research you have done on a particular subject, or describe items that other researchers may find of interest on a topic. So why would you want to create an annotated bibliography, other than because your professor asked you to? Well, annotation is a fancy word for notes or commentary. By the time you start writing, you'll have gathered a lot of sources of information, and you won't always remember the purpose of each one. The annotation helps you remember what the source is about and whether it was useful for your research after all. Okay, so how do we write an annotated bibliography? Here are the 5 steps to creating an entry for your annotated bibliography. Step 1, cite. A citation is everything you need to know about the source so you can find it again. There are different styles of citation for different disciplines, such as APA, MLA, and Chicago. Use the one for your field of study, or the one most appropriate for your assignment, and use it consistently throughout the annotated bibliography. Here is an example of an APA citation for a journal article that includes the author, year, title, journal with volume and issue number, and pages. Steps 2 through 5 are all unique parts of the annotation. As you read and reread your sources, prepare to answer specific questions. Remember that an annotation should give the reader enough information to help them decide whether or not to read the complete work. In other words, if the reader were exploring the same topic as you, is this source useful to them, and if so, why? Let's get into it. Step 2, summarize. You should include a brief summary of the main ideas of the source in your own words. This should be just 2 to 3 sentences that answer some of these questions. What is the purpose of the source? What are some of the methods the authors used to make an argument? And what are the main findings of the source? Step 3, identify your source. You'll need to identify what type of source you found. One way to answer this is to decide what audience the source is for: scholarly, popular, or professional. Is it designed to be read by the general public or by scholars in a particular field of study? How can you tell? If you're not sure, there are plenty of people to ask. Your professor or a librarian are 2 good places to go. It could also be written for people in a particular profession. Maybe it's designed for teachers or graphic designers to better hone their craft through research. Answers to these questions will help you think about the balance of the sources you found in your assignment. After you've finished your annotated bibliography, you might realize that you have a lot of popular perspectives, but not a lot of scholarly ones. Step 4, determine relevance. What is the relevance of the source to your research? What are some of the characteristics of the source that make you think it's a good fit for your research project? Does it provide a good background research for your research question? Does it explain key terms or specific procedures or methodologies that are relevant to your research? Does it affirm your position or understanding of your research topic? Does it offer a counter-argument to your position? Step 5, analyze. Sometimes you'll be asked to write what is often called a critical or analytical annotated bibliography. This type of assignment will ask you to consider the inadequacy of the source. Every source has its flaws. What information doesn't your source give you? Does it fail to address your own thinking on the topic? Does it display any biases? We write annotated bibliographies because they help us organize and think critically about the information we find. As you complete your assignments, you'll be able to use that information more effectively. And always, don't hesitate to reach out to us at asklib@jh